Dear friends from Yerushalayim, Irak Kodesh, we continue with new Chiddushei Torah, and we pick the pasuk now for this lesson 7 in Iyuv 5:7. Ki Adam la'amo yulad uvnei reshef yagbihu uf. Because man is born for trouble, but flying creatures fly upwards. This pasuk grabbed my attention due to its interesting wording. Rashi explains it as follows: because man is born for trouble, for it is impossible that he should not sin and receive trouble as punishment for sin. He is not like the flying creatures, the angels and spirits, who fly upwards and are not of the earthly creatures. But other versions of Rashi read, fly upwards so as not to be among the earthly creatures, over whom adversary and temptation rule. If man was born for trouble, knowing full well that he would sin during his life, what is really the point of him? It must be therefore that even though man most probably will get himself into trouble, he must search for his wings, because ultimately he can fly should he choose to. Because man is born for trouble is the gematria numerical value of 363, which shares the word hanachash, the serpent. The evil inclination, which is known to be compared to a serpent, will constantly chase a person to their dying day. But what can a serpent do to flying creatures? The snake and the troubles of this world, they rise above. So how do you become a reshef yagbiu, a flying creature, which is gematria? Reshef yagbiu is 616. It's unaffected by the troubles of this world through Torah, which is also gematria 616. By following and studying the laws of the Torah, bitzit koscha 616 as well. Because of your righteousness, you can become untouchable from negative influences. Iyuv, Job, talks a lot about trouble because he had so much of it in his life. He was constantly filled with test after test. His only way out of it was to figure out how to perfect his spiritual mindset. For Hashem is a judge, one he humbles and one he raises, as it says in Psalm 75:8. Sometimes the only way to come closer to Hashem and perfect one's tikkun is through humility. Hashem pushes you down to the breaking point till the place where the only way out is to start to fly. The Gemara in Brachos gives two explanations of this pasuk. Rav Yisrael said, regarding anyone who recites the Shema at the bedside before going to sleep, the demons, these bad angels, keep away from him, as is stated in the Spirit's Reshef, soar in flight, Uf. And the word Uf is interpreted here as referring to the Torah. For it is stated, you choose ha-sa'if, your eyes, you close your eyes, ha-sa'if, to the Torah, and it's gone. And the word reshef is interpreted here as referring only to these negative forces of angels. The second opinion is from Reish Lakish, who said, regarding anyone who engages in Torah study, afflictions keep away from him, as is stated. And the Spirit's reshef soar in flight. And he finds that the word uf referring only to the Torah. For it is stated elsewhere, you close hasaif, your eyes to it, the Torah, and it's gone. It says in Proverbs 23:5. Rashi explains his opinion to mean suffering reshef soars. It's removed through the study of the Torah uf. Rabbi Yochanan then steps in and exemplifies the words of Reish Lakish. And he says, even school children know this, having not even learned the book of Iyuv, and that they learn that the person has to learn, they have to observe the Torah. And through this, Hashem will heal a person and give a person protection, as it says in the Gemara, the Talmud 5a. The Gemara explains this pasuk a little bit more in the Musar side. Your entire life could be at any point be over, like the sparks of fire that just disappear in an instant. He says that if you see that you have much good in this world, be weary of it, because you may have to pay a price for it, either here or in the world above. Why? Because man was made for trouble. He isn't like the angels that can fly anywhere in seconds and accomplish their tasks. He has to work every moment for his success. So the reference to these fiery angels, using the word reshef, is more to scare a person to getting control over their life than to just say it'll be okay if you just become more spiritual. Now let's take the word uf, light. By performing the commandments, a person develops the spiritual wings he needs to soar above the physical distractions and troubles. But he must develop himself slowly and build himself a foundation. Yosef is Gematria 156, like the word uf, which is 156. Now Yosef HaTzadik is known in Kabbalah to represent the Sphira of Yesod, foundation. In order to take flight, uf, and come closer to Hashem, you must work on Yesod, foundation. You have to have landing gear, or your spiritual flight will be dangerous. You get that from building a solid foundation, following the halacha, the study of the Jewish law. A person must surround themselves with a structured Jewish lifestyle, built around a synagogue, a rabbi, and supportive Jewish Torah observant Jews. It says, "What profit does man have for all his labor, which he toils tachas, under the sun?" It says in Eicha, tachas, under, is gematria kesef, money. People are always looking here and there for sustenance, but really, it's right under their feet. A wealthy person is truly someone who appreciates their family and what they have. Also, if you look at the most successful business people, they usually make it big doing the things they love and enjoy the most. You will find very few that tell you that they don't like their job. Why? Because one's potential is something usually they're very talented with. Something Hashem blesses them with. It is tachas, right under them all along, right in front of them. The same is true with everything in life. People always think the grass is greener somewhere else, but many times the things they need to find joy are right there in front of them. Iyuv was a great tzaddik, holy man. He gave karbanos for himself and his children every day. He didn't deserve such a trial, to lose his wealth and his children in his lifetime. He suffered so greatly from these tests, but giving up wasn't a choice for him. He was true to Hashem through and through. So if you want to overcome these, Uvenei Reshef, these flying creatures, these obstacles that seek to put you down, you have to realize that it was, as Rabbi Yehuda said, Hashem created his world only so that human beings should populate it and they would stand in awe of him. It says in the Gemara Shabbos 31b. It isn't for us to question his ways, because if we start to, we'd be stuck in this pasuk in Iyuv and never understand why man was born for trouble. Because as Reb Showens of Baltimore, my holy friend, once told me, who do you think you are to deserve more than you already have? And for this, we really have no answer either, because all we know is that we're here to serve God. The school of Rabbi Yanai said, Shlomo Melech implies that it is under the sun, where a man has no profit from labor. But when he labors for that which precedes the sun, he indeed has profit from it. As it says in the book of Eicha, the sum of the matter, when all has been considered, fear Hashem and keep his commandments, for this is all of man. Eicha 12:13, which Rabbi Eliezer explains, the entire world was created only for the sake of this person, the person who fears Hashem and keeps his commandments. Gemara Shabbos 30b. But with all that being said, Hashem wishes us to serve him with joy, as it says, so I have praised joy. Eicha 8:5. The Gemara explains this to be associated with the mitzvos performed with joy, and through this, one is blessed to have the Shekhinah rest upon them. It says in the Talmud, Hikravni tachas kanfei Shekhinah. You brought me tachas, under the wings of the divine presence, the Shekhinah. Shabbos 31a. Why do we say tachas hashchina instead of beside or above? Because it's the nature of a parent to hold their children from above and make them feel safe and secure. If we want to feel safe in this world, we need that which preceded the sun. We need the Torah and the Shekhinah to comfort us. We need to understand our true purpose and accept it and find joy within it. You really can't explain to a non-Jew what having 613 commandments are like. To have complete joy in Hashem, to know Him, to fear Him, and to perform His will, the commandments with joy, they only have a small taste of this light if they choose to fulfill the 7 laws of Noach. But their soul cannot reach that which we can. We have to start appreciating the true gift we have been given. The Jewish soul which rises even above the angels. We can only begin to take flight once we appreciate and enjoy the gifts of life that we have been given. To appreciate life even through its troubles, to focus on the good that we understand, and to surround ourselves with positivity. Mamish, I don't understand it all, but I know I'm a Jew. And you know what? That's enough. And with that, through the performance of the commandments, I can soar. Iyuv didn't understand all that was happening, but he knew this, and it was enough. Yosef HaTzadik didn't understand why his brothers went against him, but he hung in there, and he trusted Hashem. And was it worth it? Ki adam la'almo yulad of reshef yagbiu uf. Because man is born for trouble, but flying creatures fly upwards. And that he did. Yam dare dan dai ram bam bai ram bada bam 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 bai yam bada dam bam bai bai yam bada dai 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 dum dada dum dai dum dai dai dum dada dum dai dum dai dai dum dada dum dai 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 dum dai dum dai dai ram dai dai ram dai 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 dum ay ay yam ay ay yam ay ay yam ay la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la yam ba la bam bam ya ri da ri da ri da da dum da 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 ya yam da da dum da ya da dum da 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 shiru la zamru lo sikhu khon niflo isaf shiru lo zamru lo sikhu khon niflo isaf shiru lo zamru lo sikhu khon niflo isaf shiru lo zamru lo sikhu khon niflo isaf da 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 am bam ba am bam ba am ba da 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 yam da 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 yam da 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 la 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 woof Shiru la zamru la sikhu b'chonif lo isav 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 da 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 ya ya yam da 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 ya dam da 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 Shiru lo zamru lo sikhu b'chonif lo isav 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 da da ya 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 da 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 Shalom, please share. Thank you. And may you rise above the troubles of this world to have a true revelation of true Avodas Hashem Nishma.